I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Somebody said, look at LeakYou video. What the fuck is LeakYou? Is it like a site? What's LeakYou? LeakYou. Is it a YouTube channel? Oh, shit. Oh, all right, bet. Here we go.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
One, 2, 3, 4.
These bitches hit my line, talking about I hit her back, talking about She tried to hit me with the and then I fucking turn around and hit her. I hit the and then she's like, why the fuck you hit the because I don't hit my line up, I know nothing unless you talking about something. You know this how we fucking coming, we fucking gunning, we fucking running to the money.
Got the body fucking jumping, I pull up stunning. 100 bitches, that's your woman. We got pipes, we ain't jumping. I just got some clips that I'm motherfucking dumping. Pull up right now, fucking stunting. I fuck up on your bitch, goddamn, why you frontin'? Call up bro like what we doing? He said we finna hit a lick, we gon' make a movie. Bitches all in the jacuzzi, they wanna do me. That bitch she hit the hoochie coochie. I'm with your Thea watching Scooby and we smoking doobies. Hey, why you tryna fuck around? You could never fool me. Keep a toolie with a red beam. I'ma wait him if he tests me. Keep that motherfucking, that motherfucking, it go right at your door. It go hit your door.
Man, good morning, folks. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope you all have had a fantastic week. It's been quite a busy week, in the LeakYou community. And there was another turn of events today, and I'm here to talk about it. It's like, Anyway, happy Friday, folks. Thank God it's Friday, right? Thank God it's Friday. Before I get started, allow me to give a special shout out to Unseen Soldier, who's been absolutely standing on business the last the last week, and had a direct confrontation with Israel Doctrine today. And we're going to take a look at that. When I tell you that I'm even more disgusted, I am. And you're going to see. As you all know, Israel Doctrine, I did an edit a few weeks back, but this is something I've been talking about for 10 months, all right? And I did an edit a few weeks back showing an incident that occurred, like I said, 10 months ago when Israel Doctrine did a 3-hour live stream. He had essentially did an interview over at Uncle Suge's place, and there was someone that had accused him of giving his niece a hickey. And Israel Doctrine did a 3-hour live stream and proceeded, he was coming up to explain why this whole hickey thing happened. Blah, blah, blah. His story behind that. But then towards the end of that 3-hour live stream, Israel Doctrine proceeded to tell the world that he watched child pornography. He even described the video that he watched. Today, when I even went up and confronted Israel Doctrine to ask him some direct questions, and even asked him about the second incident in question, in which there is a post on his Reborn Reloaded YouTube channel in which he tags a channel, all right, that will remain unnamed for the sake of, I'm not going to, repeat it, because I don't want to send any traffic over there. Do you all know that he brought the video in question? This channel has a very questionable video on it of what appears to be an underage Chinese girl pleasuring herself, right? Do you know that he brought this up on his channel today? There's no way, Israel Doctrine, that you have not went and viewed what all the fuss was about when Tara's Info for You confronted you on Jay Lee's platform about this post and this video, okay? There's just no way. And if you all haven't, seen the video, it is on Interloper Nation. I shared it on my community wall. And, because I don't want to take too much time rehashing the video that I've already dropped. Now, as I proceed to get into this, let me give a shout out to the chat. Shout out to Donnie Williams, Michael Phillips. Good to see you. Michael, Leonard, hello. And Truth Speaks with Chief Callie. Shout out to Chief Callie. I had the honor to, talk with Chief Callie, just yesterday. Did a really great live stream. And when I tell you, Chief Callie is a really phenomenal video editor. He did a short called Oh Child, and I watched it like 5 times. All the history in that video edit was like, wow, because I'm learning, right? I'm learning about all the different players in the community, and it's not something that'll happen, off the rip, right? But I'm learning about all the different players and all the names and all that sort of thing. These are some names I've heard for years, but you hear things. That doesn't mean you take the next step to seek out and figure out who people are, right? And I'm staying focused on Israel Doctrine specifically, right? And let me just say this as I bring Interloper Nation into the fold here. Let me just say this. There's an individual trying to insert themselves into this whole debacle. And as we review this video, this individual is going to be up on Israel Doctrine's page. This is a woman, okay, that supports Israel Doctrine. She's fully aware of everything that's been going on when it comes to this whole CP situation. She was around before, during, and after. And she's absolutely pledging her support for Israel Doctrine, even though he's facing some serious heat. Serious heat. And this individual is doing everything she can to try to insert herself. And let's be really, really clear. She's a liar and a damn child abuser. When I tell you birds of a feather flock together, we're talking about a woman who literally came up here on YouTube and said, fuck my own son. Okay? So again, this isn't about you, lady. This ain't about you. All this we. No, this ain't a we thing. This is an Israel Doctrine thing. An Israel Doctrine, he may try to use you as some sort of bulletproof vest, but I don't even see you. I don't hear you. And as much as you want to drop in chats, I was, like I said, I was over at Israel Doctrines today. And I guess this lady was dropping comments at me. I didn't see a single one of them. Bitch, you're blocked every which way but loose. But when I tell you that there are people out here that do not have content, that have never had a viral moment in their life, they want the attention so bad. Hey, Gloria, good to see you. It's this whole look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. This ain't about you. This ain't about you. Your time will come in due time. Your time will come. And when it does, everybody in the world's going to know that you're a child abuser that abandoned her son. So let's just start off the rip there. It's fuck you every day, all day, weirdo. All right. I feel like, especially today, Israel Doctrine and that meth mouth CPS queen of his, patient CBADEFGHIJKLMNOP. Okay. Listen, you don't even matter in anything that's going on at all. Okay. So let's just be clear about that. Now, Israel Doctrine did a live stream, and I'm focusing on the live stream that Israel Doctrine did today, where I jumped up. And when I tell you that your jaws are probably going to drop when you see this, because like I said, you just have to see it to believe it. All right. Allow me to bring it up really quickly here. And I'm going to fast forward to the part where Unseen Soldier jumped up on the platform and directly confronted Israel Doctrine about claims or things that he said in the back chats. We've been hearing a lot about the back chats. And one of the claims, very serious claim, accusation, I should say, is that Israel Doctrine told a group of people that when he was 19, he had sex with a 12-year-old girl. When I tell you Israel Doctrine did in no way clear this up today, when I jumped up on this panel, he only made the mystery deeper. And I directly asked, well, you're going to see. But let's just say Israel Doctrine said there was a Hispanic girl. And I asked him, how old was she? Israel Doctrine refused to answer my question. Now, Israel, what you need to be concerned about is whether or not there's evidence of these back chats. You know, screen recordings, that sort of a thing. Screenshots, screen recordings. You need to be really concerned about that, because after today, with your claims that you don't remember anything, you know, you don't recall this, you don't recall that. What if a screenshot comes out that shows you saying exactly, you know, that? What will your response be then? Will you try to find a way to wiggle out of it with some sort of weird ass excuse? Now, I first off, let me give a shout out to all truck drivers. All right. All truck drivers. My mom and dad were truck drivers for 35, 40 years. All right. And when I tell you that Israel Doctrine's trying to claim that truck drivers are all child traffickers, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you know that most of the goods that we consume here in the United States of America are brought in to various cities and towns via trucks? Doesn't mean they're hauling children in the back of these trucks. And when you say ridiculous stuff like that, okay, it absolutely chips away at your credibility. Okay, let's be clear about that. But also a very special shout out to Unseen Soldier, who absolutely directly confronted Israel Doctrine today. And it was a very interesting conversation, and we're going to take a look at it here. All right, let's take a look at it. Give me just a moment, please. And I will be putting this up because I'm not giving any sort of attention to trash boxes, to trash boxes who keep trying to insert themselves. This lady sat here next to Israel Doctrine and is windmilling for him, defending him, absolutely overlooking the blatant and the obvious. All right. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. All right. So as you all see, and I'm going to keep this up, Unseen Soldier hit Israel Doctrine's panel today. And this is how it went. And then I hit the panel. And then me and Unseen Soldier dropped down when Israel Doctrine proceeded to bring up that disgusting video on that Netflix account, all right, that shows what appears to be an underage Asian girl, all right, and some sex acts. Do you all know he brought this video up and started to play this video, even though I absolutely warned him and told him, don't do that, pull that down. Why would you do that? Not only did he bring it up while him and this lady sat there and watched it, right? Do you all know that he then started sharing the link in his chat? So not only did you, display and show everybody, pretty much prove what everything I've been saying this last, week or whatnot, last 10 months, then you proceeded to start trying to spread this video around. You are beyond questionable. And the other thing too that I want to mention that was brought up in this live that I'm not going to play at this time, but will be revisiting at a later time, was Israel Doctrine's conversation with this lady about a photo of Shaka Indu's daughter. Their conversation, absolutely creepy. Israel Doctrine has been scouring the YouTube looking for this photo of Shaka's daughter. He's been scouring, asking people for it, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently he got it. And Unseen, we're going to have a discussion about it while up on the platform with Unseen Soldier. But there was also a discussion that happened before Unseen jumped up on the panel. And you all, I just want to say this. Viewer discretion is absolutely advised. All right. It's advised. Look at me. Look at me. Viewer discretion is advised. Only adults. Any kids, anyone, under 18, please go ahead and check on up out of here. I don't want you here. All right. I only want adults here. Because this just is not a live stream that I feel anyone that is a child needs to be viewing tonight. What you're going to see is pretty disturbing. It doesn't go against any YouTube community guidelines, but it goes against my moral guidelines. So it's disturbing. So just heads up on that. Okay. Heads up on that. Now, Unseen Soldier hits Israel Doctrine's link and proceeds to confront him directly.
Come in respectfully. What up, Unseen?
Hey,
Peace.
let's just get straight to it. So, what? First off, what's with this trafficking comment? Like, what do you mean? Because you tagged me and I caught that video you said earlier about trafficking kids.
It's simple. You must be a child trafficker because you jumping in the child pornography and child trafficking conversation. must have something to do with it.
So you're going to levy a just an untrue accusation against a man because he's speaking on you. Okay, check.
Since you got a big ass truck going up and down the highway, you must be having them children in the back.
Huh?
So you saying I'm a child trafficker? Is that what you're saying?
You may be. Good potential. You got a big ass truck and children coming up missing.
And you know what some people I think are saying tonight, Carl? That you have Africa Bambaataa, tendencies. You know that?
So you could be hauling them.
Oh,
What kind of
okay.
nonsense
Maybe.
is that?
All right. So let's get to this, man, because you
Can I ask you a question? Are you a child trafficker?
No, I'm not a child trafficker.
Thanks.
Now, let's get to this whole thing. You do. It's all so simple. You was jealous and you stayed jealous. You've been jealous. You've been popping up in interviews. You did an interview with Suge, lied on me, talking about I put a girl's news up. You did an interview with Lex, brought my name up, still lying on me. You've been jealous from that shit way back when, and I've long time held my peace.
Jealous
Back
of
when
what?
all that
Jealous of Tawana Allen? I wasn't going to Texas to try to talk to that girl, fuck that girl, or do nothing to that girl. You took your ass to Texas and had a relationship with that girl that didn't turn out right.
Facts,
So what I'm
Chief
jealous of?
Kelly. Facts.
now you see how when I said you jealous, the first thing you said was her name. You tell on yourself.
It's the only fucking
But
thing
since you want to go there,
about. That's the only
but
what are
since
you
you
well
but since
if it
you
ain't
since you want to go there, no, bro. Since you want to go there, let's go there. Were you not? Did you not call that girl from 2 in the morning from a strip club?
when I was going to Florida, I was saying, what is it? It's a strip club in Atlanta right there by the bus station, Magic City.
Listen,
And
we not the whole internet saw all that. Let's get to business because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to use that because you know what I'm telling is the truth. Now, let me ask you a question since you asked me a question. We could do the quid pro quo.
go ahead.
Did you not in the back? Because remember, you did that video a while back talking about when all this shit popped off. You did that video a while back talking about I was a mole. I was in the back chat just to hear what y'all was saying and tell it to people. I probably recorded the back chat and I'm about to expose y'all and all that crazy goofy stuff that I wasn't on that shit. So the reason I came out and spoke on only 2 incidents from the back chat is because Carl, you caught yourself. You admitted you looked up child porn. You don't understand you got a issue, a problem. You don't understand that. And this is what we was trying to help you with and keep you on the right track in the back chat.
1 second, sir. You saying I was on a Google Hangout in the back chat talking about I was looking up child porn. Who else was there?
I'm not saying you was in the back chat talking about looking up child porn. I'm talking about this incident that happened recently. So when I saw that, I knew it was the same old you. But let's get to the back chat. So let me ask you a question. Do you not remember when you told us that a dude was bullying you? He was an older boy in your neighborhood. And you told us y'all was in the house and he put a porno on and sat next to you on the bed. And we asked you, well, what happened? And you got to going into a rant for about, I say less than 10 minutes. I ain't gay. Y'all trying to call me gay? I ain't gay. Do you remember that?
I remember talking about the boy that called himself having a crush on me and shit. But
the one you said you pulled a rifle on. The one you said you pulled the rifle
Yeah, I
on.
put a rifle on her. I remember that conversation. Like I said, I don't remember what you saying, because what you saying is,
So
to me, mad on.
so you telling me you remember the situation, but you don't remember the part where you said the boy, or you or the boy, I believe it was the boy, put a porno on and sat next to you on the bed.
I don't
You don't
remember
remember
none of
that
that.
part.
I don't remember none of that.
Come on, ID. Come on, man. See, this is, all right.
So suddenly, right? And if you're familiar, right? Um, when Queen's Throne did a live, an unseen soldier originally came up and talked about these back chat conversations. So Israel Doctrine is claiming the fifth, all right, on one of two accusations. He's claiming he don't remember. Yeah, Chief Callie, he suddenly has amnesia. He's playing with people. He's playing in folks' face. But wait, it gets better.
So let's get to my accusations. And then is that cool? I lay my accusations out and then you lay yours out?
I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about, however you want to talk about it. You said it, we're going to talk
So
about it.
you did not tell us, you did not say that you was 19 years old in California and you told us a situation about a dude in the bathroom with a 12-year-old girl and he came out. And then somebody at the back chat who shall remain nameless asked you, did you go in there and get you some? And you said, yeah. Did you not tell us that?
I've never been in California when I was 19. When I was 19, that's 96. 1 second.
Go ahead.
And 19 years old, that's 96. I was in Chicago, Illinois. So anything I told you about California is when I was 14 or 17, 18, something like that. That's when I was in California.
14, 17, 18. So you saying you was in California?
I've been in California 2 times.
Okay.
Hold up. So that is a absolute testament to Unseen Soldier's honesty. How would Unseen Soldier mention California out of all places? y'all get it? Like he's just gonna make this up on you. 14, 17, 18. And there is another witness to the conversation, Chief Callie. Yep. So Israel Doctrine needs to be very, very, very careful. But you all watch. This is insane.
Okay. So do you remember what I'm talking about with the 12-year-old girl and the other dude?
Maybe not. I don't know where you're going with it. And I don't leave that alone.
Maybe not. Why you gonna leave it alone?
I'm gonna leave it alone. Did I get some? I ain't never touched no underage girl. When I was watching porn, I was watching grown women's and I wanted grown pussy. So I don't know why everybody trying to say I'm dealing with children.
ID. Listen here, man.
Wait, maybe not. I don't know where you're going with this. When I tell you the red flags are flying high right about now. Do you hear me?
I had long time held my peace when you was running around hitting platforms, sneak dissing me. You went on Sarnetta's, you went on Uncle Suge's, you went on Lex. You was running around doing all that shit, and I long time held my peace. I didn't mention nothing. When you did that live talking about I recorded the back chat and all I wanted to do was expose you, I ain't do none of that. But when this situation came up with this child porn ID, whether you know it or not, you need to get some help. You need to stop doing this crazy shit, man. There ain't no excuse for that.
What crazy shit?
ID, you said no. You said you looked the porn up because what Khalil Amani said. Then you said you was watching it and you explained them giving a lollipop and then giving something else to the girl.
No. See,
why would you do that?
Listen, number one, that's 2 different conversations.
That's the same ID. You know that girl got the video up.
Listen, I don't care what that girl got up and what's over there and whatever I said. once again, looking at that grown man offering that grown woman a lollipop and sticking his manhood in her mouth is a video I watched when I was younger.
How young was you, ID?
Looking up that stuff what Khalil Amani just said is like 2 years ago when I was 46. So what are we talking about?
Now listen to what you just said, ID. Pay attention to what you just said out your own mouth. You just said it. Looking up that stuff that Khalil Amani said, I was 46. You said you looked it up.
And what I supposed to lie and say? I didn't look it up.
Why would you look up porn?
Because what Khalil Amani did to his child. I got the picture. I'll show you the picture.
ID. Why would you look up child porn?
I'm finna show you on the screen to you. Do you want me to explain?
Don't show me no images of no child pornography. If that's what you're gonna show, I don't want to see.
Hold up. Is Khalil Amani feeding his feet to his child? If Khalil Amani feeding his feet to a child is child pornography, that's what I was looking up to see if it falls up under that. If Malden is...
Listen, Israel Doctrine thinks he can talk his way out of anything. But he really talks himself into a fucking grave. When I tell you, dude dug his grave today. Israel Doctrine, everybody is not stupid out here. We can read between the lines, all right? All of that. So I just wanted to say
child pornography, and there's grown folks out here with children on porn, sucking their toes and stuff. Then do I or do I not have a reasonable right to look up and see if it's that? So, because that's what I say it is.
You don't have any right to be looking up CP, sir. Any right at all. Period.
Foot. That's his grandchild. You go for that? What do you? That's what they said I looked up, because that's what I was looking up. If babies putting their feet on a grown ass mouth is child porn. If that's child porn, that's what the fuck I was looking up.
Let me say something. This picture is nowhere near child porn. This is a picture of a small little baby that's teething who happened to find himself on his grandfather's big toe. It is definitely not the worst thing in the world, and it comes absolutely nowhere near close to what you got going on over there. This is not an excuse or a reason, and there's no educational purpose to watch child pornography, period. He did everything from trying to wiggle his way out of the whole, I watched it. Oh, that was when I was young. No, man, you're busted.
I was out looking it up because of this goddamn picture.
Hey, Texas Bama.
Why was you explaining the Malvin scenario with the baby girl and the lollipop and all that? Can you answer that? Why was you explaining what you saw?
Because I didn't see this shit before. When I was young, I watched the video. Did it not happen? Yes, it happened.
Hold on. I can explain why he was explaining that, because I was talking about that. I brought that up because me and Khalil Almighty was beefing. He doxed my underage child. See,
that bitch is a liar. You're a fucking liar. You are a goddamn liar, lady. That lady talking is a fucking child abuser. People, do you know that she came up here and did a whole goddamn interview with Mrs. Me, telling the world about her odyssey with CPS, how she had went 6 years and hadn't even seen her fucking son, had no idea where he was at. That bitch is a lying ass piece of trash. Khalil Amani never doxed your fucking child. All children are underage, you dumb bitch. You sound stupid when you say underage children. All children are underage. So that's just like a double entendre. You dumb chat, Israel Doctrine. This is going to be about whatever I say it's going to be about. I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Hey, you are the one allowing this lady to try to insert herself in on this whole situation. And when she sits over there and tries to speak for you and windmill for you, we're going to make sure the world knows that. So you tread real light in my shit, Playboy.
It's not normal.
And for as my barbaric way of saying, he should have took his dick out and put it in that little motherfucker mouth and see if he like sucking dick. If y'all go with that shit, it's the same thing. If he suck on anything, put a dick in the little motherfucker mouth and see if he suck that.
So I'm the one
I
that
can't
brought
be
that
around you
content
when you
out.
talking like that.
I'm the one that brought that content out.
You hear this?
I'm the one that was banging on him about that picture. And Israel was doing it too, which made him do research to talk about.
Oh, that's going to be a golden clip right there. I did the content on that. I did this. I did that. Yeah, I did this. And it made Israel Doctrine go do the research, girl. Watching child pornography is not fucking research. And here's the thing this lady can't claim. She can't claim she's not in the know. She was around before, during, after, and now look at her. You all, she's watched all this shit going down the past few days. And look at her over there defending Israel Doctrine. Let's hear that again.
I'm the one that was banging on him about that picture. And Israel was doing it too, which made him do research to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So see,
made him do research to talk about it. So you're trying to say that you trying to back up this whole thing that Israel Doctrine watched child pornography for research purposes? And this is supposed to be a mother. A mother. In Israel Doctrine, you're using her like a bulletproof vest. This bitch can't help you. This is way too big. That hoe cannot help you.
they ain't gonna tell you all this though.
Listen, ID, do you understand what you just said was wrong?
An unseen soldier acted like he didn't even hear the bitch.
Deplorable. Why would you say just what you just said?
It's not my child. And if you want to put foot in his mouth, you might as well put your man genitals in his motherfucking mouth since he like sucking on everything. That's how y'all look at it when he suck. He mouths.
Do you remember how back in the day, Israel, we got on this protecting children and talking about these topics? Do you remember how we got on that?
Yeah, I've
when
always
that sister came to your platform. No,
I've always been on it.
Came to your platform and spoke on it. You did a live on it. And in the back chat, we was telling you, this is good content. This is the right thing to do. Stay on this. We'll help you. Let's talk about this. Let's push this. You don't remember that?
All of a sudden, when I got on her son, shit, everybody left. So if y'all said it, y'all didn't act it out.
Facts, truth speaks.
And
Facts,
then
Chief
when you
Cali.
got to her
They
son, you lost it. Everything we tried to tell you to stay on, you didn't want to do. In the back chat, I told you, leave that. Before you and Hassan got into it, I told you, leave that Hassan shit alone. The feds been on the Zulu since the 90s. That ain't gonna go nowhere.
And apparently, and something else Israel Doctrine still, hasn't spoke to yet either, is this whole attempted setup of Hassan Campbell to try to actually assassinate the man. Again, you'll want to definitely go check out Queen's Thrones live when Unseen Soldier jumped up last Friday night. It was 1 week ago. And she did a subsequent live, her next subsequent live after that as well. Unseen Soldier hit the panel. But we're talking about Israel Doctrine trying to send, a woman and talking about taking Hassan Campbell out. And then he's on the phone calling the FBI. Okay, that is just the weirdest thing ever.
You went on ahead anyway and did the interview with him. You wanted him to come back and do another interview. When he said he'll do it later, it's his birthday, he didn't come at the time you wanted. That's when you did the video, Go Hard or Go Home, and you started banging on him. That's what started you and Hassan's beef.
Listen,
and you know it.
Kev Gills told that man to get money, and he started chasing money in the community. That's when I did the video.
No. You did the video when he was supposed to come back. He didn't come back because it was his birthday weekend. He said he wanted to party. You did a live talking about go hard or go home. You dissed him in that video.
He already dissed my mother. That's why I told him.
He didn't diss your mama at that point.
That's
he went in on you. He went in on you after you did that go hard or go home video.
I agree with that.
That's not my point of view. That's what happened. My point in saying all this is, ID, somewhere down the line, you went off and you stayed off track. When we was talking about what can we do to save the kids and all that, at that point, we'd even stopped going at the Sonetta in them. And we tried to do clean content.
After my mother, if I remember it correctly, you saying you don't remember that's what happened. That's what I recall.
I remember exactly what happened. Well, he was supposed to come back and do another interview with you, and he didn't. You did a live talk about some go hard or go home because he didn't come back and do that interview. Okay. And in that you dissed him. That's when he flipped on you and started talking about your mama.
I dissed him. I dissed him because he went, from my point of view. Once again, that's your point of view. And they destroyed Israel Doctrine Reloaded channel until we can get that material back. We don't know the chronology of none of this stuff. He went in on my mother. That's the only reason I have to get wild and crazy and go off on anybody. Basim did it. And Mike Wells did it. Sonetta called himself. Everybody and they mama wanted to go in on my mama because they like, we need to piss this nigga off. He's pissing us off. What do we do? And when you go in on my mama, I'll go in on your ass. That's all.
So let me ask you a question. Have you reached out to anybody and told them I was exposing what they said in the back chat when we was all in the back chat?
I had a stroke since that time. I can't remember.
Blame it on the stroke, huh?
I never had
you ain't done it recently.
No, I ain't had no recent conversation about you. Like I said, somebody told me you was over there on Queen's Throne channel. I ain't even looked at the video. I'm gonna go look at it.
ID. You self-sabotage your it's dude, number one. You did tell us about the boy who was bullying you. You told us the boy was bullying you, picking you. You said the boy was older than you.
Yeah, he was picking that man.
Following you around. Somehow or another.
And shit. Yeah, I told that story. You want me to tell it again?
Y'all was in the house and he put a porno in and sat next to you on the bed. When we asked you,
remember that part.
What happened next?
Wow. You don't remember, huh?
You got y'all trying to say I'm gay. I ain't gay. You did that for like, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. Then we asked, did y'all leave? And you was like, he left. One of y'all left. So now you're saying you don't remember none of this. Then when I bring up the California situation, the reason, listen, and you know you did it, and let me refresh your memory of what went on back then. Because after you told us the California situation, you went directly after Mighty Hebrew for his situation. I even said something in the back chat to you. I said, Carl, I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's cool. What you say? Fuck him and Sonetta. Come on, ID.
That sound like my attitude is
why would I sit up here and lie on you when I'm telling you ID? You going too far. All this stuff you getting yourself into, leave that shit alone.
I'm a child advocate. I'm a child advocate. I advocate for children. Her son took a picture of the murder of a boy, and people been playing with that shit ever since that day. And people did not agree with me going at her son for taking a picture murdering the boy. Did you or did you not?
Did I not what?
Agree that I should or shouldn't go at her son for taking a picture to murder the boy?
Originally, I told you to leave that stuff alone before you even went into it. When you got into it and you started that what happened to that boy shit, I was like, okay, yeah, he do got an answer for that. But ID, this shit that's happening lately, this shit ain't cool. You doing the same. See, once you get yourself fixed on going after somebody, just like with Khalil Money and you going after him, once you get yourself fixed on going after somebody, and this ain't nothing I ain't told you before. We all talked about this in the back chat before. You so focused, you start making mistakes, and your pride and your arrogance has you not listening to people. I don't know who you got around you now, but when somebody try to critique something you do or say, you
Facts.
don't listen.
Facts. Facts
Sound
upon
And
like-
that's the
facts.
problem with you. You self-sabotage.
Yep.
Sound like me.
Yep, it does. It's
All this shit
unbelievable.
don't make no
It is so unbelievable that he would even say those words, Chief Cali. He's a child advocate. Israel Doctrine doesn't give a damn about people's children at all.
goddamn sense. Now, you over there, all this shit you do. Listen, and I don't care where you go or who you cool with, you go and do whatever you want to do. But you put yourself right back in the pit of fire when you over there with Sarnetta. You heard that shit Judah Nash said about sending his sister to rape other women and implying he would do it himself.
Jesus.
And now he's a star over there.
I ain't never
You
heard
see,
it.
you see when
You ain't
Judah
never heard
Nash
it, huh?
called out Nepal saying she got her doula license taken for molesting a baby. You heard Nepal slip and say out her own mouth,
Oh,
you should make love to your children. I mean, she caught herself.
Listen,
But you
I
right
haven't
over there
heard
with
of
that
that.
shit.
Listen, I haven't heard none of that. You telling me I done heard some shit, and you ain't heard me verify that I heard shit, but you hear me verify now. I ain't never heard that shit. So,
Well, you right over there with these people. And you know this nigga track record. From Polite to Shaka, we can go on and on and on. You, listen, man. Listen. You do what you want to do. My issue with you is, I don't lie on you. But you done jumped on all these platforms doing interviews, lying on me. And you know why you doing it. Let's be real here. And I don't want to bring that girl name up. Whatever feelings you have for her or she have for you or whatever, I'm past all that. But that's the reason why you was doing what you was doing, and I held my peace. And I didn't say shit. It was only till this last situation came up, and I saw it for myself with my own eyes, I called you out. And I said when I called you out, you need to stop that, man. This shit is sickening.
stop what? I ain't did shit, and I wasn't even worried about that goddamn girl. I don't know why you trying to bring that up. Like I ain't never tried to
You
talk.
brought it up. Let's be clear. You brought it up in the beginning of this conversation.
You said, listen, let's talk about it right quick. You said I was jealous. Ain't shit you got that I could be jealous of. And the only thing that conversation ever came up with was Tawana. Because you went down there fucking with her and whatever, she was sending me a couple dollars and shit, and y'all got into it. That's all that shit was ever about.
Why? Listen, man. If that's the case, when I said, yo, jealousy, why didn't you ask me about what? Why did you immediately go to her?
Once again, I'm going to say it. You either take it, accept it, or understand it, or whatever you want to do with it. But that's the only damn thing you could have been talking about. If that's not, name something else, and we'll say that's the reason I was jealous. But you ain't got shit you can name.
let me ask you a question. When you was doing these interviews, you was going around doing these interviews. Why would you bring my name up and say I put that girl nude pictures up?
Because I got a nude picture of the goddamn girl with her legs up in the air, showing her cat. That right there, whoever.
Can you listen?
You want to
Can you
see?
show?
Oh
Listen.
my
Can
God,
you show
no.
your girl on the panel
Absolutely no. We don't want to see. No.
right now behind the scenes and have her verify that you got a nude picture of that girl?
No, I gotta get my iPad. 1 sec. I'll show
No.
it.
Don't show it on the live. Just show her behind the scenes.
Put it to in the Facebook Messenger. 1 sec.
A completely nude picture of that girl.
It's not a completely nude picture, like I said. It's her laying on a motherfucking chair with her legs open, and it's blacked out because whoever sent it to me blacked it out.
And what girl? Israel Doctrine? This is the photo you've been trying to search down the last couple of days?
So, are you saying you don't have a nude of her? Can you or can you not see the girl's nakedness?
I'm gonna put the motherfucker up on YouTube when I get a chance. Then whatever.
Why would you do that?
Wow.
That girl ain't did nothing to you. Why would you do that? I just asked you a straight, direct question. Can you or can you not see the girl's nakedness?
Yes, I see her legs. Only thing I don't see is the pussy, because the pussy was covered up with a black mark.
So you saying you see her legs? That's it.
Do you understand what is a black mark over the pussy mean?
I'm asking you a question.
I said it's a black. Listen, I said it's a black mark over the pussy. The pussy's right there, though. If you remove the black mark, you can see her pussy. Meaning she's sitting there. Listen, meaning she's sitting there, buck ass naked with her legs wide fucking open, showing her pussy. She ain't got no fucking panties on and everything else. That means she got a top on, but her bottom half is fully fucking naked. Do you not understand that? Stop trying to turn that, because I'm going to say it every
I'm not trying to
God.
turn nothing, nigga. I asked you directly. Can you see the girl's nakedness? You saying somebody sent you that. So whoever sent you that, did they say it came from me?
Yes.
I've never showed that girl's nakedness at all.
Somebody that had the privacy of seeing her nakedness showed her naked. If it was her, you, or whatever nigga that was in the fucking house with her and she wanted to open her legs for. Somebody put the picture out there. Somebody took a picture.
We're not talking about somebody. We talking about you going from interview to interview saying I denied it way back then. You going from interview to interview saying I put the girl's nudes up.
And
that's not what happened.
You denied.
You know what happened back then.
Yes, Marquise.
Because you was around and you was paying attention.
So what did I just say? Someone sent it to me. You asked me, did they say I put her nudes out there as far as you, unseen soldier? And I said, yeah, they told me you did it. Either you did or you didn't, and you just denied it.
Why would you ask them, was it me who did it?
I didn't ask shit. They sent it and said you did it. You just denied it. And I'm not finna argue and fight with you. Somebody, like I said, had the opportunity of sitting here watching her buck ass naked from the waist down, put her fucking feet in the air and her pussy in the air and took a picture of it. Have you ever had the ability to do that?
Yes, I've had the ability to do that.
Well then.
Have I put her news, her naked body on the internet? No, I haven't.
Well, that was her naked body from the waist down. Even the motherfucking socks was off.
All you saying is all you saw was her legs.
I said they blocked the pussy.
So you didn't see her nakedness.
Everything else was naked. Her motherfucking pussy was naked too. They blocked it with a black spot. That's why I said you're showing yourself to be very questionable now, because every time I say it, you try to change what I said.
Listen,
so that's why I said
saying her nakedness was blocked out.
From the waist down, she's buck ass naked. She ain't got no panties on. She ain't got no jeans on. She got no socks on. From her waist all the way to her fucking toes, she buck ass naked with her legs up in the air. That's pussy up in the air.
Are you looking at the pussy? Can you see the pussy?
I told you it was a black spot. What part of
So then you did not see it. What are you talking about?
And it don't mean the pussy won't there.
Listen, man. Okay.
I know what blurring out pictures and shit. I work with Photoshop. I know how to blur out pictures and do all that shit. I know how to put a box over something you don't want people to see. That don't mean the shit ain't right there.
And I really hope, Israel Doctrine, you will not post that goddamn photo on your YouTube channel, man. Don't do that, lady, like that.
Box just over the shit.
Hey, Unseen Soldier.
That's why I said you talking about it make you seem very suspect.
Why did you go from platform to platform saying I did it?
I told you the motherfucker that Sonny said you did it. So what I'm supposed to do, come up with a new story?
So you didn't say that on the platform. You said I put her.
What?
Listen, I got what you said. Ooh. Either way it go, if you could not see no nakedness from her, as far as none of her female body parts, private parts, why would you even say you seen the nude or you have a nude? But that's not important. I see what it is, though.
But I know it's something important to Unseen Soldier. You know, being accused of something like that, it's important to him. And I get that. And I totally understand that. I just want to make sure I mention that. Period. Just period.
Listen, ID. This you got yourself to with this child porn shit. This should be a clear sign that you need to slow down and reevaluate some shit of where you went astray. That's all I'm saying, man.
People that always told me I need to watch my mouth because I say shit in ways that weak people can't hear it. And then they try to take it and distort it for something that I didn't say. If you talk to me, just like you just talked about, I said I was looking up child porn.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
So once again, I said I was looking up child porn because I was looking for grown men that had children mouthing and putting their mouths and shit on their feet.
Oh my God. Did y'all just hear that? Again. Look.
People that always told me
Israel Doctrine, I need you to stop everything you're doing and listen to what you're saying right now.
My mouth because I say shit in ways that weak people can't hear it. And then they try to take it and distort it for something that I didn't say. If you talk to me, just like you just talked about, I said I was looking up child porn.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
So once again, I said I was looking up child porn because I was looking for grown men that had children mouthing and putting their mouths and shit on their feet. So it was a particular child exploitation I was looking for. I said,
Jesus Christ. It was a particular child exploitation that I was looking for.
Child porn. I just didn't get very particular with my speech. And people heard it and they snapped it and went out there and said, this nigga looking up child porn. I'm looking up children mouthing on grown folks' feet if they had sexual content on the internet about that shit, so I can get Khalil Money ass locked up. Because to me, that's sexual. But you know, when you ain't as Khalil.
And also to you, you claimed there was a whole murder conspiracy involving Africa Bambaataa and Hassan Campbell. Yeah, we heard the FBI call yesterday. But no, Carl. A child, you know, with a toe in their mouth, it does not equal or equate to child pornography. Period. There's Gerber ads with toes in children's mouths, man. Gerber baby ads. Look it up. By the way, that's baby food. Probably the number one seller of baby food in the country, in the world. You think there's never been a diaper or pamper commercial with a baby putting their toe in their mouth? That's not sexual.
Lil, the money's safe and different. When you ain't got context, then it leave a motherfucker
it was nasty
to
work,
assume anything.
Callie. Nasty work.
How you doing, Queen? What you think about the conversation so far?
You want me to be honest? Or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
Now, pay close attention, right? Again, before, during, and after, this lady's been right by his side. Now she's trying to act like a bulletproof vest and shield him and insert herself into this whole conversation. She wants people to talk about her. She's trying to take spotlight from Israel Doctrine, straight up, blatantly. Look at me.
Ask you, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care what you do. I ask you a question. Did you hear the question? Answer the question.
Repeat the question so I can make sure I heard it.
How do you feel about the conversation so far?
Yeah, I think so too, Leonard.
I feel like if you wouldn't have never talked, like I said, none of this would be going on.
Everybody want to tell Carl what to do.
And I feel like, hold on.
And I pay attention to what she's saying because she's indicting herself right now. If you had never talked, like I said, basically letting the whole world know that she's fully aware of this whole situation and is choosing to absolutely overlook it and is sitting right there. She's the one he's talking to. That says so much about her.
I feel like what
Hey,
I
Third
was
Eye.
hearing him say about when you focus on something, can't nobody tell you nothing. I agree with that.
Shit,
I feel like you're doing a little too much talking up here.
I will agree with that, but go ahead.
I feel like you're doing a little too much talking up here.
Yeah, keep telling on yourself, lady.
But that's just how I feel. I'm going back on mute.
Yes, you want to sing?
Yeah.
You got the flow.
So look, man. Bottom line, man. Listen, man. Whatever the situation, and I was around when you got into the situation with Khalil Money. So whatever that is, man. Listen, you need to really, I don't know. Maybe you need to get some people around you to go over your plan of attack and all that craziness. But you doing the same thing you used to do back then. You starting to make these mistakes. It's just not looking good, man. This is not looking good.
No, I would say the people that's watching should dedicate their channel to talking about what we do and deal with everything we do from argument to argument, statement to statement. So there'll be a chronological layout of what's going on. And then people will know from this day forward what happened with me and Khalil. Don't get mad or call yourself holding some evidence and then a year later, 2 months later, shit coming and saying this is what happened, and it don't reflect what was happening at the time.
So let me ask you one more time. I know I asked you before, but I just want to get a clear understanding. You did not go behind the scenes and tell people that I was telling what they told in the back chat when we was back there talking about child molestation and all that.
I can't remember that. I don't know nothing about that shit. Don't
Okay.
recollect none of that.
Okay.
Now, nigga,
But
maybe said I did it, but I don't remember none of that.
So what's your end game with all this?
My end game is my beginning game. Africa Bambaataa and her son Camel need to be locked up for the murder of that boy because that boy ain't popped up yet. He just said it on his YouTube the other day with Mad Hoffa that girl ain't showed up that Mad Hoffa was fucking with. He's supposed to date rape or whatever and everything. Where the fuck the girl at? What happened to the girl? He just started his own movement. And until we see that boy and you prove that boy's alive, Bambaataa and her son that murdered that boy and they need to go to jail for that shit. That's the end game. That's the start of the game. And everybody jumping in the game trying to stop that from happening ain't doing nothing but building a RICO case. As far as I'm concerned.
Let me say this, man.
Oh, let me address that comment. Not all the time, Chief Callie. She's not sober all the time. She comes up here high as a kite. And she's actually been caught on camera smoking crack out of a crack pipe. Oh, yes. I've been there, done that with that lady. Check out Interloper Nation, the videos section. Because I'm not putting up any of my older lives. But I've got video edits about her. And, yeah, crack pipes. Mm-hmm. And you can tell, you know, when she's high, when she comes up here, she'll talk like 1,000,000 miles an hour, constantly repeating herself. It's crazy. Like, damn.
I would hope you would rethink the situation and really repent for what you said earlier about the child and putting something in the child's mouth, man. That wasn't cool, ID. Now,
a lot of people might feel your same way.
That's not cool though, but you know what I'm saying? You see that it's kind of making me feel funny being up here. Because,
no, I
dude,
don't, Israel
you're an
Doctrine.
Israelite. Yeah, we come from where we come from, and a lot of fucked up shit is in us. But dude, we supposed to be striving to do better. How could you even let that come out your mouth up here, man? That's not cool, man.
Because God really don't give a fuck. We at war. And at war, from my point of view,
I think that's what he not getting. I was just about to say that. We at war.
So
I don't think anybody asked you for your fucking opinion, lady. What do you mean we're at war? We are at war. What are you talking about? Look at this lady windmilling for this predator. Predatory behavior. She just heard about Carl sitting there basically holding on to nude photos, right? Scouring, trying to get them sent to him. Like it just went completely over her fucking head. But she's sitting right there, though. So she can't claim immunity. Like she always tries to do.
War, that would make you say some stuff about putting
there are no rules.
Children's mouth.
There are no rules because they're out here doing things to our children. There are no rules.
Huh?
You cannot say what
who's done anything to your children? Listen to this lying ass trash box. This ain't about you.
cannot do to fight back to defend themselves when others are doing other things to add
We're
to.
talking about Israel Doctrine watching child pornography. We're at war. They live in virtual fantasies. Y'all act like y'all live in a Game of Thrones. Weirdos. Weird as fuck. The more this lady talks, the more worse she makes you look, Israel Doctrine.
Like I said,
Docs, man, I'm a dox yours.
like I said, I'm an advocate.
Do you want a fucking cookie, bitch? Do you want a cookie? I mean, what, you trying to be known as the big bad doxer? You dox mine, I'm a dox yours. The fuck?
to save babies, and these people try to make me a monster and saying I ain't got no love for the children. I'm out here looking up people doing disturbing things to them, and that disturbing thing is mad. And I was looking up a particular child porn because that man was doing a particular thing to that child.
I was looking up a particular child porn.
And that you describe what you watch.
Oh my
Do you
God.
understand? You describe the situation.
Well, when I was younger, I seen it. What I supposed to do? Say I didn't see it?
How young was you?
Right,
How much
Chief Callie? Right.
Shit, I was just
right.
reaching my.
Because it's going to be all my fault soon enough, right? Yeah. Leak, you ain't got to lie on Israel Doctrine.
Teens and shit. That's when I used to watch porn.
And he knows it. He knows it.
So you saying you just reaching your teens watching child porn?
It wasn't child porn. Do you not know in the porn industry they get grown ass women that act like they're young ass women?
ID, what you explained, you said a little girl.
Well, that's what you heard. That's what you want to run with. Cool. I'm just
asking you.
I'm telling you what it is. If you want to say no, that ain't what it is, then.
So what did you just say? Do I understand what? Say that again.
In the porn industry, you get a woman that's 21 and she still look like she a teen. She can't play a teen.
And that's mouthing. Teens.
No, that ain't got you. That's sucking dick. That's lollipop. Nah, fuck this lollipop. I'm gonna put my dick in your mouth. See, that's why I said I don't care about words, because to me they just words. But when the public is listening and stuff, they trying to listen to what you say, and if you don't say it to satisfy them, then they go get the sound bite and say this nigga said he was watching porn when he was little and all that other shit, and start making up shit because the people didn't hear the original audio of what I was saying, and they take it out of context.
And see, this is what I'm saying, Carl. You just got finished saying you don't care about words. But don't the scripture say you got the power of life and death in your tongue? Mind your tongue. Be very careful.
I'm trying to save children. If I'm trying to save children, I'm gonna use the language I feel appropriate. It might not be appropriate to some people. It might fuck them up when they hear like, "What the fuck?" I was trying to help that boy that was sucking on Khalil's toe. That's why I said put a dick in his mouth and see what the. That's why I said that, because of you. Children mouth everything. Well, put something else in his motherfucking mouth and see if he like that, and let him mouth on that. Because that's what you're doing, basically.
That's not cool right there, Carl.
I don't give a fuck. A child sucking toes ain't cool.
Carl.
Why you ain't never hold up? Why
you don't have
hold up, brother. Why haven't you took one breath and said what Khalil did for taking that picture with that damn child mouth on his toes? One cool. You ain't said.
I didn't see.
Word about this.
Listen. First off, I didn't see that until you just showed me. So I didn't know the whole. I got to know the context. I'm assuming, was that a video or was this just a picture he posted?
It was a picture he posted of his step-run child sucking on his toe. I don't think that shit cool, but I ain't never heard you say one word against that. I'm gonna mute this.
Man. And even if he posted that, you an Israelite, Carl. I know you. Okay, cool. You gonna say, ain't no rules in war. You at war. But some shit, man, you just don't say. Come on, man. No, you don't say nothing about putting no.
Agreed. It's certain stuff you don't say, and it's certain stuff you don't do. But you can't point at him and say, well, oh, that's wrong for what you just said, but then overlook what you just saw. That's kind of being a hypocrite. All parties are wrong. Let's be real. Everybody.
That's not being a hypocrite. ID says he's an Israelite. I am an Israelite. Thus, we must chastise each other. I don't know what Khalil Monty is.
Khalil is a Satanism. I'm an Israelite. Khalil Mahdi is a Satanism.
Satanist.
Satanism, Satan's, whatever.
Wait. Did she just say she's an Israelite? What?
I'm an Israelite.
What? Did y'all just hear that? I'm an Israelite. When did that happen? When did that happen? That's new. And I know Khalil will catch the replay. Did you hear that, Khalil? She's an Israelite all of a sudden. She's found religion, y'all. She's found religion.
Khalil Mahdi is a Satanism.
And you heard Israel Doctrine laugh when she said that.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. He worshiped the damn devil.
Yeah.
And he read porn
Chief
books
Callie.
of grown ass man molesting his stepdaughter and shit. So I don't think that's hurting him.
He like to
No,
put
no.
my underage son picture on his community wall. So I want to know what your thoughts on this. How you feel? How you feel about him doing that?
Hold on. Let me.
She's a liar.
ID, you just said. Say that again about step. Say it again. What you say, ID? And I heard what you said also. I'm trying to figure out. Say it again, ID. Just say it again.
His stepson. That's his step grandson. And this picture, I'll even show the picture again.
No. You said something about reading a book.
Well, he Precious, the book, they wrote a book on it before they did the movie. And so Precious' stepfather is raping him. Him and Jay Lee reads this book. They got the books in their house.
So? Do you know that movie, that became a movie, that it was very famous because of the book. Millions of people have that book in their house. Israel Doctrine? Millions. That's one of the best books ever written. They hide behind their religion, Chief Callie.
They sitting up there with books.
But let me tell you, that woman is a fake ass Israelite. This is the first time I've ever heard that. Ever. She was a Christian 2 weeks ago.
Men molesting children in their house. So talking about putting your dick in somebody's mouth and all that shit, I don't think they got a problem with that type of terminology.
Okay, well, those are two different things, Carl. And while you saying that still ain't cool. Now, as far as what the sister said about somebody put her child up, what did you say? They put your child on their community wall? Is that what you said?
My underage son. Yeah. So you can go over there and look. It's there. You go over there and look about what he just said. It's there. I mean, it ain't like
she's claiming a public photo from her Facebook page. All right. Now she's trying to make some kind of, privacy claim to it. Right. That's the photo we're talking about. And this photo is of a particular crazy type of nature because she's strangling her son in the photo. There's actually two photos. She didn't post just one. She posted two photos of her literally strangling her son with her hand around that little boy's neck. His face is one of horror. So a lot of your talking really, I think, comes from the shame.
Like nobody lying. All you just got to do is just go over there and do some research and look down the community walls and look down the videos. They're there. They're not hidden. So
okay.
I want to know, at what point is it appropriate to post my underage son? And
is this coming from the lady that just said earlier, just a few minutes prior, that she would absolutely dox such and such and such and such? The lady who brags about doxing people? Wow, okay. Interesting.
Take it down and you keep doing it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And drawing a narrative that I am a bad mother and I abuse my child. I don't even know this man. Only way I knew him.
Y'all, 1 second, y'all. LeakYou done popped up.
You see, she's trying to take it into being about her. Oh, trying to run this narrative that I'm a bad mother and that I'm a child abuser. Bitch, this ain't about you, right?
I'm trying to make sure it's us.
Oh my God.
Here I come. I'm hitting the panel. That's me.
Okay.
This ain't about you, lady. This has nothing to do with you. You keep trying to insert yourself in the conversation.
LeakYou, it's me and you. Don't say shit to the queen.
Thank you.
Queen, don't say shit to her. Okay. Now this is how the room got to be moderated. Let's act right.
Israel Doctrine.
Peace.
Israel Doctrine. Do you hear yourself right now? Do you really, really hear yourself right now?
For us what?
What you're saying.
I done said a lot. For us.
Yes, you have. But
For
Israel Doctrine, can I ask you about this 12-year-old in California?
what 12-year-old? Speak
The,
about.
the incident that Unseen Soldier has brought up.
What about the 12-year-old? What?
Did you tell people that you had sex with a 12-year-old?
No, I've never had sex with a 12-year-old. Even when I was 12 years old.
Carl,
Call what?
stop doing that, man. See,
Call what? Hey,
you told us the shit, man.
I've never said I had sex with a
You
12-year-old.
told us you was in California. Something about the girl was in the bathroom with the dude.
Whatever I told you,
he came out.
Listen, whatever I told you, I never said I had sex with a 12-year-old. I had
Come
sex
on,
when I had sex with my first time when I was 18 years old. So how the fuck am I having sex with a 12-year-old at any point in time?
Keep talking to LeakYou. LeakYou got questions.
Right. Stop the shit that you just did and trying to.
Ain't no stop the shit I just did. ID.
Listen,
what purpose would it serve me to just make up a lie about you being
go ahead, LeakYou.
No, I was listening. I was listening to Unseen. I
had sex with a 12-year-old. You didn't.
Why didn't you? Okay, you didn't let him finish what he was saying. I was just trying to hear, what the rest of what he was saying.
Would it serve me to make up a lie on you about you being in California? How did I even know you was in California with a 12-year-old and another dude in a bathroom? And I told you the reason I brought it.
Hold up. Simple question. Did I ever tell you I had a sex with 12-year-old?
When the brother asked you,
did I ever tell you that I had sex with a 12-year-old?
Yes. You said when the brother, hold on. Let me say what was said. When the brother said, when you said the dude came out and the brother said, did you go in and get you some? You giggled and said, yeah. Now, what purpose would I lie on you for?
Look,
how did I know you was in California? How did I know anything about a bathroom, a 12-year-old, and another dude?
Fact.
Listen, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I believe you're talking about. Once again, it's two different situations and stuff. Because even with that situation, right? No sex with a 12-year-old. These words never came out of my mouth. Now, there was a Hispanic girl that niggas was running the train on, and I put my thing in her mouth. But hey,
what? How old was she?
You can put an age on. I ain't put no age on.
How am I going to put an age on someone you had sex with?
Hey, what's the next question?
So you're refusing to answer the question now.
What's the next question?
Okay. So you're refusing to answer the question.
Yes, obviously I'm refused. What's the next question?
Okay. So you know the allegation's going to stand, right?
Whatever. You see me sitting up here talking. Y'all can use the
y'all. I got to play that again. Did you all hear that? Let me make sure I'm being quiet. You all pay attention. Okay. So you're refusing.
Right. No sex with a 12-year-old. These words never came out of my mouth. Now, there was a Hispanic girl that niggas was running the train on, and I put my thing in her mouth. But hey,
how old was she?
You can put an age on. I ain't put no age on.
How am I going to put an age on someone you had sex with?
Hey, what's the next question?
So you're refusing to answer the question now.
What's the next question?
Okay. So you're refusing to answer the question.
Yes. Obviously, I'm refused. What's the next question?
Okay. So you know the allegation's going to stand, right?
Whatever. You see me sitting up here talking. Y'all can use the video and everything. I don't care what y'all want to do.
All right.
Ask another question.
I do have another question, Israel Doctrine. So, when you talked about the video that you watched of the girl being blindfolded and then being violated, you said you looked up CP because of the term mouthing.
No, it was a VHS when I had VHS sex tapes when I was younger.
I'm not okay. I'm talking about what you said less than a year ago, 10 months ago, when you originally did that 3-hour live stream. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, what I was talking about is a VHS tape. We weren't talking about no internet. The only thing you ever heard me say about internet is when I said I was looking up that mouth and stuff that Khalil Money was doing on that picture. So now you're taking two conversations, which I believe that's what he was doing, taking two conversations and trying to put them together when they don't go together.
No. This is not two conversations. This was one conversation. This was what you said in one 3-hour live stream. When you came up and you wanted to talk about the whole niece and Hickey thing. towards the end of that live, you proceeded to describe a video that you watched. You said, I looked up CP the other day of children mouthing.
Okay.
So that's exactly what you said.
If you play the audio, I can speak exactly about the audio that you're talking about.
Israel, the video I did it almost 2 weeks ago. It's been out. It's been circulating everywhere. You know the audio I'm talking about. Israel.
I don't know the audio. Listen, y'all always telling me what the fuck I watch. I'm telling y'all I don't watch y'all shit, so I don't know about y'all shit. So stop telling me I don't watch your shit, that I know about the shit you talking about, because I don't watch your shit.
So you don't remember when you did a 3-hour live stream and you described the video that you watched?
I just told you, if you had the audio, play the shit. I speak on the shit that I hear, but you must not have the audio of what you.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Of course I've got it. It's up on Interloper Nation right now. Israel Doctrine. It's been public.
Grab the video, come back and play the video.
Why don't you go grab the video? You go do it.
As far as I'm concerned, fuck that video. Now, if you got it, like I said, you play the audio and I'll address it. But you
go get it. Or are you too ashamed to?
It's on Interloper Nation. See,
yes, sir. Interloper Nation too.
Motherfucking channels. Look, once again, I'm not a child about this. Go get the shit, and you're welcome to play it on my shit. Don't come striking my shit after you play your shit on my shit. We over here trying to deal with this. I'm not afraid to answer y'all questions. What the fuck y'all afraid to play the audio and make me answer the fucking questions for?
Okay.
I'm not a child.
Okay. There was a Hispanic girl, and I put my thing in her mouth. I will never be able to get over that. And your refusal to tell us how old this girl was. All right. I'll pull it up. I sure will.
I'm standing here.
There you go.
Deal with anything you want.
There's the video.
Play it. You have permission to play it by me.
Okay.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up
it's playing.
Child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Little Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouth. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there on mouth.
Oh my God. Does anybody want to explain to me why he would admit that he was looking up child porn of mouthing? I ain't even. You said the other day, Israel Doctrine. You did peep that, right?
I did hear that. I was looking up child mouthing and stuff. So it was a particular porn, like I said, it's right there in the audio. But you keep playing the audio.
Just looking that shit up the other day. I bet you there's some child porn out there with mouthing. And he was going to make sure he found it. You just told on yourself, sir.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Little Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouth. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there on mouth.
Oh my God.
Because the child pornography people know about mouth.
Oh wow.
Now a child in mouth, put their mouth on anything, notice it keep turning. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it, when I used to watch it a lot, I was addicted to the shit.
And you also said that you've had child porn sent to you too, sir.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Little Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouth. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there on mouth.
I'd like to pause and ask you to respond to that.
I was looking child porn up on mouthing because Khalil Money said he had his grandson mouthing on his big toe. Like I said, particular porn dealing with a particular thing. Not just child porn, but mouthing child porn because Khalil Money had his grandson mouthing on his goddamn feet.
Carl, stop blaming everyone else for your actions. You got to stop doing that.
Where your old girl shit at so I can deal with it.
Okay.
Oh my God. Pornography people know about that.
Oh wow.
Now, child in mouth, they mouth on anything, notice they keep turning. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it,
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Little Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouth. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there on mouth.
Oh my God.
Because the child pornography people know about mouth.
Oh wow.
Now a child in mouth, put their mouth on anything, notice it keep turning. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it.
Facts, Texas Mama. Facts upon facts.
As I said, when I was watching it,
he just admitted, not only did he just admit to searching for child porn on the internet, he just admitted that he watched a clip because he just described the clip to us.
They put the blindfold over our eyes to introduce a lollipop. Yeah, they introduce what you ain't supposed to cut. I see a cut.
Come on.
I see.
There's plenty of cuts. There's
see-
plenty of cuts in this video. What do you mean?
I see pacing of the two things, and you saying they was together because you cut it and pasted that way.
Okay, Carl, are you actually trying to say to me now that I somehow manipulated your words? Because I will absolutely pull out the 3-hour stream.
Pull out the 3
Do you
hours.
really want that? Do you really want that?
Yeah, put it up.
Okay, as long as I know you want that.
I want to face.
All right. These are the accusations, but what you try to do is you try to wiggle yourself out because of video editing. You think that I'm going to push out a 3-hour edit when I'm trying to make a point?
Listen, let me make this point right quick. All I'm saying is those are two different conversations on one video.
No, they're not.
Same thing. So if you
no, they're not. You're lying, Carl. No, they're not.
Put the video
I'll
up.
tell you what. I will. Okay, I will definitely do that later on today. But no, they're not. This is one conversation. This is one stream, one conversation. Let me ask you this: what about the second incident, the one that Tara's info for you confronted you about when you posted that link?
You want me to go over there now? Hip hop.
No, you can look at it here if you'd like. But I'm curious about that. What's your response to that?
I'll show you right quick. I never took it down.
Yeah, I know.
Hip hop reloaded. Let me get this channel. What's the name of my channel? I ain't been over there so long. What's the name of the channel?
It's your Reborn Reloaded.
Reborn Reloaded Hip Hop. All right, let me pull it up on the screen for you. Because I would call her a name, but she kind of messed up, so I ain't gonna call her name. You can play it. You want to play it?
I can.
Play it. And how did you know about this script? How did you know I was over here? Me and Nassim was doing this. He tell you?
No, he did not.
Okay, play it whenever you want to.
The question that I had to you, Brother Israel, was about a post that you posted 4 months ago on your Hip Hop Reloaded Reborn page. There's a post over there that you posted, and you post, and you also attached it to your Rumble.com page. However, it's a Netflix video from back in 1990, and it's of an underage Chinese girl masturbating with a vibrator. And I wanted to understand what was you attaching that.
I mean, what else needs to be said? You remember you tried to accuse me of putting that post on your wall, Israel Doctrine.
Let's show it now. It's even on my channel, so I already know it's bull crap. This the post, right?
Yes, it is.
Let's hit it. Boom.
No, hit the Netflix 90. Hit the Netflix 1990 and don't do it live so that you know, why would you do that live? Not the Rumble link. Not the Rumble link, Carl. The at Netflix 1990.
Okay.
You need to take this down. You need to take it down.
No, because it's not
Carl.
going live.
Yes, it is. Oh my God. I'm jumping down. I don't want to be part of this at all.
Please shut the hell up and let me do what the fuck I got to do on my channel.
Get down. Y'all can do that.
You come back up.
Unseen Soldier and I immediately jumped down. Immediately when he proceeded to bring that damn video up. Now, listen. I've been live for an hour and a half, and I have family that just walked in a few minutes ago. So I'm going to get up off of here, and I'm going to enjoy my time with them, and I'm going to eat some Thai food and do my thing. But I will be back at a later time of my choosing sometime this weekend. And we will continue to talk about this. But it's unbelievable to me that Carl would bring that video up onto the live stream, even after I warned him heavily. Thanks to each and every one of you for coming through. Before we get up out of here, allow me to pay a few bills, if you don't mind. Shout out to the LeakYou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like, Thank you.
And again, I want to give a special shout out to Unseen Soldier for just standing and doing the right thing. And also a special shout out to Chief Callie, who's also in the chat again. Check out his live stream video that he did yesterday in his video called Oh Child, the Short. It's a Oh Child Short is the name in the title of the video. When I tell you, you'll get a very decent history lesson. So anyway, guys, until next time.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like, really, really.